Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one, and even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Shit. Hey, it's Monday. Greystone, grab it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Flacco to throw here on third down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right now, you got 58.
From the 22, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Blue 58. Defense wins championships, baby. 30. Shoot. Watch the eye. Check 50.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Let's go.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Mike 8. Black 80. Check, Mike 42. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Flacco. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check. Behind set, wait. Behind set, ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, and it's caught, and he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andy Janovich. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
You're over here. You're over here.
From the gun, Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Pick up on the play, and it's third down.
Set! Lock it in! I got one. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down.
Flacco from the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We got this.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
258. Jump out. He's checking. Inside. Crash. Jump.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
319. Check in. Rip left. Check 9. SOS. Hey, black. SOS.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The sixth season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his fourth in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Flacco's throw taken in by Fant, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down. It's Lindsey, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready! 4-2, Mike 4-2. Lock it! 4 together. Mike 42, Mike.
Passing play, Flacco. He's going to look deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got?
Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flacco's throw there, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the butt. Let's put that team on the butt. Check. Crunch. Why? Get wide. Watch the safety creep. Switch. Check three. Shift. 25. Check.
Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there. Motion. Inside. Go, Mike 34. Mike 50.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Down the numbers. There he goes. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was.